Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to go over the recast system. So I have done videos on this in the past. However, I was requested to do this by you guys in the community. So we're going to look this over. We're going to go over how the recast system works. I'm going to show you my personal approach to it because I do have a rhythm that I do when it comes to the recast. And then from there, what we'll do is I'll kind of explain what you should focus your recasting on. So how to access the recast system, we're going to go into our alchemy core and we're going to hit on the button that says recast. It's directly above my head. From here we can select the item. So what I like to do is I like to go in and select it by the hero. So for example, Raxius. Now for Raxius, the one that we're going to be working on is going to be his crown. This is a Clash of Fate item. So you get this from participating in Clash of Fate, meaning there's no other way of getting this item, and there's no way of getting this flawless. So that means it's a perfect candidate for us. So we're going to go on in, and we're going to keep on trying to roll them. So that recast was failed, and we're just going to keep doing this until either we get it or we get a free recast. So every 3,000 of the recast points that we use, I think it's called Renown, we'll be able to get a guaranteed item to get flawless. So far, we are not having any luck with this. It seems like for this last little bump up, especially for the Divine to the Flawless Divine, it's super rare. Like the chances of it are very low. So right now we have a guaranteed item that we can get to go up. So for the sake of example, I'm going to show you what I do in these situations. The crown for Raxius, the Clash of Fate item, I could guarantee to get this to flawless. However, I am not going to do that because we only need one positive, one successful thing, and it will be flawless. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go find another item and bring that up. So for example, we're going to come on in and I'm going to go on to Ophidia. This is her dragon armor. This offers plus 40% more damage. I'm going to go with this because I will be using the dragon armor on Ophidius pretty soon. The dragon armor for Ophidius, what the whole set does is 40% more damage, and we will be getting the Ring of Ragnar whenever we go to Drake, so that's just going to be massive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the guaranteed thing to make this flawless. You're going to see that we start off with 17 magic, and we're going to go up to 27 magic. That's significant. So we are going to do this, and we're going to pool all of our luck in there, and bam, success, we got it. Now we've made one flawless item. Now we're going to go back to Raxius because we still have 605 renown. That means we have 10 more chances. And we're just going to go back to rolling his crown. Because someday we are going to get this. It might not be today. The chances are just so low. So I don't think it's going to be today. But this is what I do with the points. I'll kind of get one item that I just kind of dump all the points into, especially when it's this close, and I'll just keep going with that item, and then I'll let the spent renown build up for that 3,000 bonus where I get that guaranteed one, go into the item that I've never bothered wasting any renown on, and just bring that up. To me, it doesn't make sense to bring this crown up. Like, I brought this crown up, I've probably had like 3 successes so far to get it to this point. For me to bring this to flawless guaranteed doesn't make much sense because I've already invested so much renown just to get it to where it is. So that's how come I kind of take that guaranteed one and just place it on another item. So that failed. Let's keep on trying these. I think that's it. Oh, we got one more. Can we get it on the last one? And no, we did not. Alright, so as far as like what type of items to use your recast on. So this is a great example with Raxius because he has these bottom 2 items, which would be the Scepter and the Box of Pestilence. Both of these are castable or craftable. And because they are craftable, there is zero reason to ever use Renown on him. If you can craft the item, do not spend Renown on it. Just point blank, don't do it. The reason why is because you can make them flawless. You just need to craft more, and you will be guaranteed to get them flawless. So do not waste your Renown on things that you can craft. Things like the Astral Eye. So this is another really interesting one. So the Astral Eye you can actually purchase using your prize medals, whatever the currency is called when you participate in events and you go into the black dealer, and you can buy things like the Astral Eye. Now, is this a good candidate for your Renown and your recasting? Absolutely not. Do not waste your Renown or your recasting on things like the Astral Eye, because you will get so many of the prize medal things that you're going to forget about it, and then someday look and be like, wow, I have 12,000 or 30,000 of the prize medal points. I can go buy a ton of Astral Eyes and keep opening up chests until I get the amount of flawless ones that I'm looking for. So I would not waste your Renown or recast on that. I think there's probably two different things I would consider spending your recast on. The first is going to be the Clash of Fate sets. There's no other way of getting flawless Clash of Fate sets, so I would definitely consider doing that. That looks like the Clash of Fate set for Ryxius. That looks like the general Clash of Fate set. All of that fun stuff. Whatever you get from the Clash of Fate that you use and you can see yourself using for long term, I would consider saving and using your Renown on that. You can see with our Ryxius, 2 of the pieces are flawless. That's what we've been focusing on. Although we're not going for those stats necessarily right now. Who knows what the future holds? Even though we aren't going for those stats, I needed to spend that Renown because I'm too impatient to let it build up. And I know that the Clash of Fate set for Mage, I'm going to use long term. The one other thing that I would consider to some degree would be the dragon sets. And for the dragon sets, there's really only 2 that are noticeable or huge, and that looks like the Sage dragon set. You need one of them no matter what, no matter who you are. So for the Sage dragon set, I would consider bringing that to flawless because you're going to be using that anyways. And then the Necromancer for Ophidia. I think those 2 are probably going to be huge. Now, with the dragon sets, you can get them flawless through things like Lucky Wheel. So I would prioritize the Clash of Fate sets over them any day and every day. Part of me just wants to say only do it for the Clash of Fate sets, but I mean, you guys just saw me do it for the dragon set for Ophidia. So I mean, I would focus on the Clash of Fate sets. But I do see some value with the Necromancer and the Sage sets from the dragons. Now we cannot use the recast or renown on the Drake sets or anything like that. So if we look at our Bazarix, which by the way, just throwing this out there, I have not been to Drake yet, but just through the Lucky Wheel, we actually have Bazarix with the full 3-piece set from Drake. So these Drake sets that you get to pick, these you cannot use recast or renown on. It's unfortunate. I wish that we could. That would be my number 1 pick, but unfortunately we cannot do that. So hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight on how to use the recast system with renown, and also how to kind of prioritize what to use. You can see exactly how you get renown just by holding your finger over it. So by loaning troops, you need to loan 2 troops to 2 people every day to get the 10 points. If you buy a set, you get another 10 points. If you defend, so your troops are drawn out of your garrison to defend something, say like a tower, then you get 10. And if you follow through with a revenge link, you also get 10 that way. So every day, for free, you can get 30. If you spend, you can get 40. So that's one way. The other way is to participate in different events, and those different events are going to look like Elite Trials is probably the absolute best. So by participating in the Elite Trial, you're going to accrue a ridiculous amount of renown. So hopefully that helps you guys out, and if you want to help me out, just smash the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon after you go check out the description for the Facebook group and also donate. All right, take care, guys.